You guys in basketball enthusiasts alike, this is the only man, and we are back with another unboxing. Do me a favor before we get into that, hit the like button, subscribe, like we said before, or like we saw today, and we'll get right into it. Got my little Supreme multi-tool here. These sneakers, sat. I've been telling you guys for a while. Thank you. I appreciate you guys letting the sneakers that I want sit. These released maybe a month or so, if not ago, and I just got them on a restock. Like I keep waiting till the sneakers, the prices go down, and then missing them, and that's like one of my fatal flaws. Like I know, hey, these sat, and I can just grab them when the price drops, or when they go to the outlets, and then either they never go to the outlets, or they go to the outlets and the price doesn't drop, and then like there's a slight period, it's like such a quick time when the price drops, especially on Jordans. There's a slight period when the price drops, and then they're gone, like just all gone. And I missed that. I caught them on a restock. They randomly restocked, I think, about a week or two ago, and I grabbed them. I wasn't sure who I grabbed them from, but this receipt says JD Sports. So shout out to JD Sports in the restock. I don't even remember what size these are. 11 and a half. I have a tag here, Air Jordan 9 Retro Black True Red Light Olive, 11 and a half. That's the tag right there. If you guys can't see, as usual, I will get you guys images of those. And here we have something very special to me, the Air Jordan 9 Olives. So, I will just start off. There's nothing to really talk about when it comes to colorways. I will start off with the history a little bit. I will pull up my phone because I don't remember much. Um, my memory is shot. I do know these were an original 4 colorway of the Jordan 9. If you guys know anything about the 9, I went to my phone as if I didn't know some of this. If you guys know anything about the Jordan 9, Jordan actually didn't play in these at all. Like he wore a cleat when he played baseball in these, but this was the year that Jordan had retired. I say retired because he went and played baseball, so he retired from basketball, but he was still playing. Um, a lot of like Jordan purists who are like huge Jordan fans don't like the 9 for that particular reason, that he never played in them. I am obsessed with the well, I'm not obsessed with the 9 anymore, but there was one point where I was just starting to get sneakers, or just starting to like fall in love with sneakers, and it was a time for the 9s. Let me tell you, that was around the time when they dropped that Jordan pack of 9s. I believe that was like 2012, 2013. I don't know if you guys even remember that. I will go backwards, and I'll go back to that in a second. They originally released in '93, which is my birth year. I had no idea that was the release date. And then they registered in 2002. And then specifically these. It said 2012, the 2012 edition, which was the time I'm talking about, had the quality issues. I don't remember that being a thing, but that's what it says in this article here. And then 2017, they dropped their winterized version. I do remember that. It was not, it looked like this. It was an olive, but it was like fuzzy and stuff. I didn't, it had the like spikes at the bottom. Wasn't too interested in that. I really wanted the originals, or something that looks similar to the originals. And then they dropped the colorway like this that was, instead of having the red, they had aqua accents on it. And I think that also had quality issues because I don't remember many pairs releasing. I don't remember grabbing them. What year was that? 2023? I don't remember. I do know people. I do know people didn't really grab them too much, but I don't remember them sitting. I think there was quality issues with those, and they pulled them, or they didn't release a lot of pairs. It was something similar to that vein. But I did, like I said, did want the original. There's just something about the black and the olive on here, and then having that red accent right there on the tongue, the Air Jordan, and the logo on the back. I just think that sets the colors off on this nice. Oh, the red Air Jordan there as well. But back to that Jordan 9 pack in 2012. This was fresh This was damn near, it feels like, fresh out of high school. I graduated in 11, and yes, I'm old. And I just remember, I feel like it was like it was maybe like every other day or every week. It was a that pack was crazy. Like if you were there for that and you have any affinity towards the nine, then you just remember they had the Kilroys, they had the Olives. Oh, ironically, the Olives were like, to me, probably the least favorite of all the colors they dropped, because all those other colors were like original, as in like they originally released in 2012 those colorways. Um, these weren't. This is just like a re-release. They just happened to drop that pack. It was the Kilroys. They had like a Knicks type colorway. They had an all red colorway. I think they had two all red similar colorways. I'm gonna put the pictures up here so you guys can see them. These were all tough. I wanted every single one that dropped. They were really hard. I think one of them actually retroed and I couldn't grab them. Um, because they retroed like a B grade or something like that. Something like that happened. I remember that. Um, but I was broke. Straight out of high school, I was desperate to get a job, and if I did even have a job, minimum wage at the time was probably like, I think it was under $10. I remember making like eight. I remember like making like 864 or something crazy like that, and I was making the most money out of all of my friends. I was like, oh yeah, I'm making bread. Y'all aren't making any money, making eight something an hour. So just imagine making eight something an hour, probably not even a full-time job. How in the world was I gonna afford all of those nines that were releasing? Also, that was a time where I felt like it was a little bit more difficult for me to get sneakers. Like I was kind of new to how the process was working. Eventually, I did figure it out. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't that difficult. If you remember at the time, if you remember copying at the times, you got the secret. The secret was basically on Foot Locker or any of those websites. You would click it and it would say, "Cannot add to cart" or "sold out," but the size would still be there. You would just have to keep doing it. Like I would literally have like 5, 6 tabs open. It'd be like Foot Locker, Foot Action, Finish Line, East Bay, which you could buy from at the time, a couple of them, and they would all sell at the same time. So I think the stock comes from the same place, but I would literally just go from page to page. So I'd be like, size 11, add, size 11, add, size 11, add, size 11, add, and then I'd go back to the beginning, and it would be like, oh, size 11 is sold out. I just re-add them. Just keep re-adding them, or to say in someone's cart. You just keep re-adding them. I remember being on websites for like 45 minutes, an hour and change, just not moving, just adding. Saturday mornings, I think the drops were at 8 o'clock. Was it 8? Was it 9? They were early. The drops weren't super early, but they were early. Just sitting on my computer for an hour. My mom would cook me breakfast. I'd just be sitting on that computer, just eating, just adding, not doing anything, but just adding. Like that's what it took to buy sneakers. Like I have these a pair of sneakers that people love, the Toro Bravo 4s. Somewhere in here, I think it's these, right? No, it's not these. It's somewhere in this pile of sneakers here. What are they, 4s or 3s? They're 4s. They're 4s. I have them back here. I just remember doing that, and that's that's how I won them. So if you were wondering how to win sneakers at that time, that's how it ended up happening. This is the second pair of sneakers that I'm unboxing that is just reminiscing on, but sorry if you came to just talk about Olive 9. Sorry, this isn't that type of video. I apologize. There's not much to talk about these, but I will go into them. The bottom here, you have an all black outsole with the red Jumpman at the bottom there. I forgot the reasoning behind the outsole. I spoke about that the last time I unboxed the 9. Feel like it's been a long time. Like it's been a while since I unboxed the 9 on this channel. So I will put the video up there. I don't know what that video is gonna look like. It might not be the greatest. I don't think this right now looks the greatest. So I can't imagine what that looks like. Midsole is all black with the red Jumpman right there on the medial portion. Or is this the lateral portion? Lateral, medial. I think this is the lateral portion. Then you have the olive. To me, this is brown. But they call it olive. The olive that runs all around the little toe box here. or this isn't the toe box. This is the Rand, right? I think that's what they call it, the Rand. It's a very, very nice suede. It runs all the way back here, runs right up to the heel. The heel. The ankle collar. I don't know why I said the heel. It is on the heel, but it runs up to the ankle collar. Then you have the black, which is actually on the toe box. That runs up to this panel here. I feel like this panel was supposed to be cut out for like breathability, but I don't think these are breathable at all. Then you have the little mesh on the tongue with the, I think these are very unique laces that you don't see very often. They remind me of like hiking boots laces. I don't know if you guys ever, or like snow boots, if you guys ever had like snow boots, which is kind of what nines remind me of. So I do get the winterized version at some point, but that's what the laces remind me of. Like I said before, you have the Air Jordan name logo on there, and in the red, once again, sets off the whole colorway beautifully. And then back to the heel portion, you do have that red Jumpman logo. Once again, I don't remember what this is for. I'm not gonna try. If you want to remember what that is, if you want me to remind you, the video will be up here or up here for the last time I unboxed a 9. And then you have that beautiful 23 that's stitched on there in the olive or brown colorway, whatever you want to call it. And then the pull tab. I feel like this is an iconic pull tab on the back to me. Maybe not to you guys. It is to me. Like I said, I'm a fan of nines, just specific colorways. I'm happy to have these. I paid full retail. I wasn't planning on it. That's why I have these so late. I didn't plan on paying full retail, but I am happy I did that. I'm not mad at all. Of course, my battery will die at the end, but that's it. Thanks, guys, for watching. Do me a favor to like and subscribe if you like what you've seen before, or you look at your saw today. See you on the end. I'm out of here. You guys have a good one.